is social networking changing the way we get and think about news?
What we're talking about now is a kind of explosion that is transforming the very idea of news.
We don't want someone to edit our news anymore. We need this kind of information.
Facebook and Twitter cannot replace edited news.
The fantasy that we will someday get unfiltered access to everything, our poor brains simply can't deal with it.
We are all learning attention deficit disorder from this.
Twitter is the dumbification of America. LOL.
Just look at the conversation in the Twitterverse.
It's Twitter time.
Twitter me whenever the heck you want to.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Twitter. Twitter.
Twitter.
Twitter. Twitter. Twitter. Twitter. Twitter. Eventually it becomes white noise. We're going to hear none of it.
2011 is already the year social media changed the world.
Decentralized things are powerful things when you're talking about mass movements.
If people don't know, they can't act.
So what I've concluded from this is that the new media landscape is tremendously exciting and very dangerous.
As all of the other forms of communication went down in Iran, the one thing that they either could not or forgot to turn off was Twitter.
This revolution might not be televised, but it is definitely being tweeted and blogged and YouTubed and flickered.
Is it possible to tweet a revolution?
The power of the internet and the power of traditional media to magnify those cases allowed for it to reach a critical mass. It ended up being a building tool.
Fast forward a week and a half later, things started picking up in Egypt, and it was pretty clear from following Egyptian bloggers that they were ready to do something.
You had people using Twitter, they went to Ustream, using proxies, Facebook. This is how people were getting out what's happening, not mainstream news outlets.
If you want to liberate a society, just give them the internet.
You're giving Facebook a lot of credit for this.
Yeah, for sure. I want to meet Mark Zuckerberg one day and thank him, actually.
WikiLeaks, the online whistleblowing news-generating phenomenon, has dumped what's being called the biggest ever leak of military documents onto the global news agenda.
Come on, fire!
It's a body blow to traditional diplomacy and maybe also to traditional journalism.
But again, the power to wet the documents and to actually redact the documents still does not reside with WikiLeaks. It resides with their partners, The Guardian, The New York Times, and others.
They take some of the clout away from journalists who used to kind of control the information and give it to hundreds of millions of users, and I argue that's pretty healthy.
We've seen more than 16,000 videos uploaded to the site this weekend that were tagged either tsunami or earthquake.
News of Osama bin Laden's death was first broke on Twitter.
There was an average of 3,440 tweets per second.
And I think it's fair to say that this story actually broke on Twitter.
Everyone online knows what the story is about, and the news agencies are like, well, we can't report. I mean, we have something. Can we say?
We can only speculate on what that might be.
We think, what? What do we think?
A CIA operation. Can I say overseas?
Can I say that it involves a bearded dialysis patient? Can I say? This is Zafar Khan reporting from West Bengal, Calcutta.
The medium is not the message. Not anymore. Especially when it's state-controlled. The media are the message, and the messengers are everywhere.